Welcome back, guys. SimFBallCritic here, and definitely thank you for coming by the channel. And of course, we're gonna talk it up, man. We're gonna talk about Joe Montana 16. Got me a little drink here, something light on a Monday night, a little bit of 3 olives and pineapple juice. Something light on a Monday night. And we're gonna talk about it, man. And shout outs to Regular Dave, man. It's a virtual footballer. Those guys have done their videos as well. Great videos as always. And that's what I like about the community and social media in general, man. Everyone can share their opinion, get their thoughts out, and we can chop it up and things of that nature. All right, so let's get into it. And what I'm going to do mine a little differently, man. I'm going to look at some of the things that, are good signs to me and some things that are questionable signs. I won't say bad signs because, of course, nothing been confirmed. But I'm going to try to do this off the, the top of the head, man. I don't have anything written down. I'm sure I may miss some things, but just try to give you a quick video and give you my thoughts. All right, now the first good thing is the tweet comes from Joe Montana. That, to me, is one of the most important things because Damon Groh has continued to tell us that it all rides on Joe. Joe is the decision maker. Joe is the one who decides when information is said, things of that nature. Great. So to get an official tweet from Joe Montana, great. Confirms the game. There's no more speculation in regards to if the game is going to come out. All right, the next good thing, the Unreal Engine has been confirmed. It looks like from what they're saying, it may be on Unreal 4, which, anytime it's the newest and latest technology, that's always a great thing. Hopefully, with it being the latest technology, hopefully it doesn't take any dips in terms of development as far as, production of the game. All right, so those are all good things. And overall, it's good just to know that there's competition. Just like what Dave was saying in his video, it doesn't even matter, what the game is actually. As long as it's a good product, whether it is a license or non-license, as long as it's a good product and there is the threat of competition, that's a win-win. Because guess what? For those who want to play Joe Montana, if it's a good game, especially if it's a simulation game, we can enjoy that game. For guys who want to play Madden, they can enjoy Madden. Guys like myself will enjoy a Joe Montana if it's a fully sim game. At the same time, I can still try to help Madden get the game where we would want it to be in terms of an NFL game. So it's a win-win. It's a win-win. Competition is always a good thing. So hopefully it will turn out to be the way we want it. And that leads me to the bad signs. And, give me just a second here. All right. Couple bad signs, in my opinion. Questionable. I'll say questionable, not bad. The screenshot doesn't display any NFL teams. Now, it's a little questionable. Out the gate, you would feel like it's not an NFL game, and it seems like that's the sentiment of a lot of people if you look at some of the posts and videos and things of that nature. But there's always that opportunity to say, well, maybe they're not showing that part of the game yet. Possibility. Here's another possibility. Joe Montana is no longer an NFL athlete. Maybe he's showing us that the game can be customized. Possibility. It's always room for opportunity and possibility. To me, I don't like that approach if that's the case. Because for one, the community is automatically going to assume that it's not an NFL game, and that's not a good look. You don't want that negativity. True, as a community, we've stated that we will make the game for you. Customize the game in the whole nine. We don't need the NFL. Very true. But if it is an NFL product and you've chosen not to show that, I don't necessarily like that tactic. But it's yet to be determined. But to me, looking at it at a first glance, looking at it at the surface, doesn't appear to be an NFL game. Now, why is that important to me? Well, the OS post, this guy told us it was an NFL game. So you kind of knock a little bit of the credibility of that post in that case. Another thing to point out there, Joe Montana, his hashtag said Joe Montana 16. It did not say Joe Montana NFL football 16. It basically said Joe Montana football 16. That could be another sign if you're looking at it like that. Is it or is it not? Again, maybe he's trying to hold off on the NFL aspect. If that's the case, hey, if that's how you want to do it, I don't necessarily agree with it, but hey, you got to pay attention to all of those things. Just like we connected the dots with the OS post, you got to do the same now with this new information. All right, so that's the real problem for me is that now if it's not an NFL game, that post is really irrelevant now, because you can't really believe anything that was stated if this guy can't even get the title of the game right. That's a big problem. A couple other things I noticed in the screenshot. You know, if you zoom in on it, and again, this is not the time, people, to try to critique the screenshot, whether in favor of the game or not in favor of the game. So there's no need to even do that. Well, if you just take a first glance, you know, just like how they did on OS, it looks like all of the players, they all have these, you know, cut up arms, real muscular arms, which is something I hate to see. This is something we complained about in Madden. Every player doesn't have bulky arms like that. They're not muscular like that. You know, some guys are just big guys. I look at a guy like Vince Wilfork. He's just a big guy. There's really no real muscle mass as far as definition. So you don't want to see all of the players. Like you see Joe Montana's character has cut up arms, and then you look at the linemen, they're cut up. So it's kind of like the body types don't really look, you know, too different. I know they mentioned that on the OS post as well, or either it might have been the article on Yahoo. You know, body types don't really look that different. You know, it just looks like one's tall, one's slim, one, you know, but so those are little things to pay attention to. You know, little things like that. But other than that, man, it's like I said, it's good to see that it is a product. We know it is a product. But here's the main negative sign for me again. No confirmation of the platform. And that's killing it for me. And let me explain that real quick, and then we'll wrap up this video. I don't want to hold you too long. This is why it's a problem for me. Madden NFL is, quote unquote, the giant. Everybody knows that. That is the giant company right now as far as football. You're not going to take down a giant in the first year. So it doesn't behoove you to be quiet and be, you know, kind of behind closed doors with everything and waiting until the last minute to start promoting. What you need to do is you need to be out there promoting and campaigning now to draw more interest, to hopefully get customers like us consumers who will give it a try. Because whether the game is fairly decent or not, I'm going to support it. Just like I did Backbreaker. I knew at the service Backbreaker wasn't a great game, but it was all about supporting competition so they could sell and come back. You know, for a lot of you guys who said you wasted your money on Madden all these years, then in that case, I expect you to support this game, even if it's not all of that, to keep competition around, to at least try. So back to my point, it doesn't make sense for you to wait. If I was the boss, what I would be trying to do is go out here and get some of these people. Maybe we can get them to buy our game as well. You understand what I'm saying? Especially if it's technically going to come out before Madden, which again, we don't know if that's true now because of the OS post. We don't know the credibility of that. We never knew in the beginning, but now we really don't know. So this is what I'm saying, man. You should be out there and throwing this information out early. Why keep holding it? The longer you hold it, you know, it's like that old saying, out of sight, out of mind. I mean, that's just common sense. But like I said, and I know I'm forgetting a lot of things, man. Here, got my drink sipping. But hey, competition looks like it's on its way back. What we need to know right now, more importantly than anything else, what platform is it on? If it's on the console, and just like I've said myself and some other guys, if it's Xbox exclusive only, I'll be getting an Xbox One. I'm a gamer. I want to support. I would be doing it. I'm not even going to kid myself. So this is why Joe Montana and whoever out there who's making this game, this is why we need to know this information. Give people time to get themselves prepared. That's another thing. Let me say this real quick. The Take-Two interactive or whatever their name is. This is kind of how I'm feeling about the game. I don't know if 2K is involved. This is just me, you know, speculating. The reason why I'm saying that is because it would seem like to me that 2K would want to use their engine. You understand what I'm saying? Like Take-Two is, you know, and people at 2K, they've used their engine in all their products. You know, they put a huge investment in the eco-motion and all of that. So to me, why would they not want to use their engine for a football game? But it could be just a consultant type of thing. Maybe 2K is just consulting whatever company or publisher is making the game and helping them along on their engine, you know, telling them a little more about football or whatever. Could be one of those scenarios. I don't know. None of us know. But that just raises a little bit of an eyebrow because I'm kind of like, I don't know. You know, are they helping them? Are they not? And if it's not their engine, how much influence would they have as far as how it will perform? A lot of questions now, man. It's like, I don't know. And think about, you know, what Hip Hop Gamer said a year or so ago about NFL players being scanned. Possibly that was a rumor. See, that dispels all of that. If there's no NFL license in this game, you know, it almost makes you feel like, well, dang, maybe 2K is not involved. Because everything that we heard about with 2K was leaning towards an NFL product. I don't know, guys. It's just something to think about. But like I said, as I wrap it up here, hey, love the fact that it's been confirmed. Now we need to know what console is on. You know, the NFL part of things, it is what it is. Hopefully it is an NFL product because that's direct competition. But if it's not an NFL product, it's an indirect competition because it would be much like a APF, you know, All Pro Football 2K8. And shout outs to the guys, man. Darth, Destro, and all you guys. I know I'm not remembering. I know I'm forgetting and not remembering everyone's names. I'm not even going to try. But shout outs to the guys that are doing the Simulation League on Sundays on Twitch. I know somebody here watching this video will have more information. Please post that in the comments so other guys can watch it. Good stuff, man. I found it myself on Sunday, and it's good stuff to see that. I like that. And that's how you support the community. That's what you do. Be active. Get people involved. So that shows you right there that we will make the game. The community will make the game if it's indirect, meaning not an NFL licensed product. We can take care of that. So that's not as important as knowing what platform it's on. And it's bothering me that they're not confirming that information. I'm going to be real with you. I don't see any reason why you wouldn't confirm the platform. You know, think of any other games that, and I'm sure there may have been other games that's done it this way, but no games that I remember that keeps it so secret like that. And I don't know, man. It's just not a good sign that they're not confirming the platform. That's a problem for me. So hopefully we'll get that information soon. It would be great to be an NFL game, but if it's not, it is what it is. There'll be another game to play, so it'll be an updated APF, if you will, an unlicensed game. Hopefully it's fully customizable, something like how Backbreaker was, where you can create logos and all of that, and then we can make the game, man. So, Damon Grow, Joe Montana, please confirm the platform. And even if it's not on console, just be real with the people and let us know what it is so you can give us an opportunity to plan accordingly. All right, guys, so like always, man, sound off in the comments. Let me know what you think, whether you hate or you don't. You like me, you don't like me, whatever. Leave your comment. It's always entertaining to see what you guys have to say. All right, until next time, let me know what you think. Don't forget, guys, every Thursday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, Sim Standard Radio. If you want to reach us, you can give us a call at 914-338-0794. For more content, click the link above.